Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So Miss Trash, Miss Upholding, Miss Wanna Be the Greatest DA in Slow Salem PD, she decides she wanna throw the book at Lonnie. And once again, Eli didn't tell Justin everything he needed to know to run the deal. If it weren't for Abe and Paulina and the woman with the black eye to come back to save Lonnie, Eli wasn't gonna save his wife. We already know. And yet again, here go Trash holding on to secrets that should have been out in the open that she can't use for a later date. Like this whole Kristen thing that Lonnie helped Kristen escape justice, basically helping her escape when she went to her convent, acting like she a changed woman, acting like she's a whatever they called them at that convent, acting like she a Mother Teresa or whatever it was. Of course, they didn't tell Justin that. So now Justin thinking he got a slam dunk. He already done talked to Trash thinking that, oh yeah, this gonna be easy. Basically, we gonna give Lonnie a minimum of 2 to 3 years. That's about it. That's good. We agree to that. But like I said before, when it comes to Trash and secrets and she know about it, she gonna get it, collect it, put it in the back pocket. When she come back around to you, she gonna pull it out her pocket and say, boom, here you go. And this what I'm charging you with right here. Now Trash, without Paulina and Abe there to stop you, did you really think you had a chance of getting a murder one conviction on Lonnie? Let's be honest and let's be real here. Your success rate as a lawyer or as a DA in Slow Salem PD, your reputation is horrible. I've been watching you long enough and your antics long enough to know that you can say you going after this, but don't mean you're gonna get that. Sometimes you get lucky, you know, here and there. Sometimes you don't get what you always want. What makes you think in this instance that you had Lonnie set on murder one and that you was gonna get this? See, you didn't know what you was going up against. Without Lonnie, let's just say, without Abe and that woman there and Paulina there, did you really think you had a chance? You gonna paint T.R. Coates as a law-abiding citizen, an innocent man, got one woman by the arm, Abe laying on the ground, blood come out of his head, probably dead, we don't know till we go check on him. Did you really think with just that scene that you was gonna win? I'm just saying, you try to do your big ones, but your big ones always come back and bite you in the behind later on. Like I'm saying, without Abe and Pauline and that woman there, you wouldn't have got that even if you would have tried. This would have been another embarrassment under your book, and yet again, another judge telling you off, basically telling you to stop it because you're not going to get away with it. The evidence is with Lonnie. Even though Paulina lied, the evidence is with Lonnie. What do you expect the officer to do with a woman getting ready to get abused and her father laying on the ground, possibly dead with blood coming maybe out of his head, don't know without? Did you really think that you were going to get a murder one for that? Did you really? That just goes to show me the ones you should be throwing the book at, you don't throw the book at. That's the Christians, the orphans, the Christians, the Xanders, all them, the Vivians, all them, they managed to skate by very easily, and we don't hear about you throwing the books at them. But when it comes to people like Lonnie and other people, why you go so hard for the wrong people? The one you should be pushing for and talk about murder one, murder two, all this, you don't. Lonnie had the evidence on her side out the way without Abe and Paulina and that woman there. I don't know what you thought you was going to do. I don't know if you had a magic trick or you were going to put a spell on that judge over her case. So I don't know what you thought. Even before all the abuse allegations, and they can prove that that man abused him. Paulina, let alone on the stand by herself, could have cracked the case wide open. Would have told you, yeah, she ain't going down for no murder one. Even the judge probably would have told you to sit down somewhere. Just cause you put it as that, the judge has to find a say on the sentencing and what somebody gonna be charged with. Your job is to prove it. And you really thought you was gonna prove murder one, that Lonnie did that premeditated and that she did that because she wanted to shoot that man? Trash, you need to go back to you need to go back to law school, baby girl, because half of the stuff you be trying to aim for and half of the stuff you be trying to scare people with, trying to get them to sign, confessions and make them sign plea deals, trying to, force their hand. Trash, you a horrible DA. I mean, I don't even know how you thought you had a murder one online, but okay, we gonna run with that. Nice try. But Abe and Paulina did do their big one, even though they really didn't have to. But I understand Abe, and I understand Abe using his power yet again to save his daughter. Now, Miss, I forget the woman name every darn time. We just gonna call her TR victim number 2 or number 3. You decide to come back in town how many months later? We glad you came back to town to save, Lonnie, but why all of a sudden? That man had you that scared that once you found out he was dead, you decided to come bouncing back into town. Granted, your time was impeccable and at the right moment, but you should have been in town a long, long time ago. But okay, I'm going to let you slide or whatever. I ain't going to give you too much. You did good or whatever. Now, Lonnie going to end up getting 2 to 3 years. Basically, this was I see you later for Lonnie. And basically, Chad, he going to disappear into that too. Basically, if y'all didn't know by now, I'm going to go ahead and bust that and tell y'all the tea now, for you ain't got to look. Basically, Abigail was having availability hours. So basically, when you're not available to the writers when they need you there, when they want you to do what they then wrote down, they either replace you or they X you off. Basically, Abigail is coming back when she's available for days for the writers to, do what they need to do with her. So this is not goodbye for her neither. So basically, she didn't have no availability hours, and basically, days they want to put, Chad and Abigail, because with Chad and Abigail as a couple together, they scenes, they basically need both of them as a couple, not, spread it apart. So I understand why they did it. They could have brought the other Abigail back or brought a new Abigail. We already dealing with 2 Abigails anyway, so why can't y'all just make a third one? Go in and, hire another actress as a third. I mean, y'all didn't have to kill out, but okay, y'all know what y'all doing. I don't. I just reviewed the mess, so basically, Abigail will be back soon, maybe before the end of this year or maybe next year she'll come back once she's available for the writers. But anyways, though, moving along towards that, and basically, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it anyways. Basically, they all part of the same family. Allie basically apologizing to Ben and Sierra. See, y'all too forgiving for me, but I'm sorry. Like I said, when it comes to the, lying and cheating on me and backstabbing me, how these people forgive so easily. And yes, true, it wasn't her. It was the devil that made her do it, but still. It was her body, her hands, her actions. I can't forgive you that easily. Relative or no relative, Allie, I'm going to need for you to stay away from me for about 5 to 6 months. Maybe 5 to 10 months, something like that. Hey, I say hey and bother you if I happen to run into you. No. After what you done did and with the devil in you and doing that to my baby, give me 5 to 10, maybe 20. Give me about that away from you, not seeing you, not dealing with you. I couldn't forgive you. You basically messing with an innocent baby right there. Not, yeah. Basically, the tradition, tradition goes on with Fancy Face the Bold. We already know Sean had his Sean basically, went on a cruise with Hope and Bo. Sierra the same thing. We continue that tradition with Little Bo and being in Sierra, cause now she the owner of Fancy Face 4 or Fancy Face 3, whichever Fancy Face it is. Basically, they're gonna continue on the tradition to that. So we learned something very interesting, and I meant to come to y'all. I need to start coming to y'all during the middle of the week sometimes, because sometimes that Wednesday or that Tuesday episode make me want to come. We find out the truth and nothing but the absolutely truth. So Sean didn't sleep with with Jan. Kristen did. Kristen, Evan, whatever y'all calling him, whichever one convenient for me at the moment I call him, she slept with that nutbag and had a baby with that one, basically punting it off as Sean baby. And basically had Orpheus help. Now, Orpheus, as much as you talking about family and how you there for family and whatnot, I don't know why you would agree to that, but okay, you said you had ulterior motives. What kind of motive do you possibly have? Who you trying to hurt, basically? That's what I'm going to say. Who you trying to hurt or who you trying to get to? And now that I'm thinking about it, you probably the one that probably killed Abigail. Or had Jan crazy behind the door. It's something why you needed Jan, why you helped Jan, why you kept her secret, and why you was using her as an outside vessel. It's something you're not telling us at the moment. But we appreciate you do setting us straight and letting us know that basically Jan not pregnant with Sean's baby, that she's pregnant with basically, Evan, Kristen baby. So we will appreciate that. And if I was Evan Kristen, I feel some type of way too, because how you gonna have a whole baby? How you gonna know I'm basically a father again? Bad enough I can't see my first son. You're basically telling me I got a second son out there. Basically, you had to write it and tell me that I got another son out there because I slept with a lunatic in prison, in the prison infirmary. And basically, you're telling me that you basically helped her go along with this lie to plant the baby on Sean. And basically, sir, you knew I was a father, but you ain't tell me I was a father. I basically had to learn from you, and I had to remember that I was a father again. But anyways, though, that's going to play out. Now, Miss Bell, you done broke Sean heart one time with Philip. Now you gonna break his heart with EJ. So all them insecurities he was having when he wanted to break EJ face, now he got a reason to break his face. Now you wishing you wouldn't did what you did all of a sudden now. Now you feel some type of way that you did what you did. And now that you had sex with EJ, it's basically second, third, fourth. You basically have a sour taste in your mouth. Well, Jan's not pregnant with your husband, so once you find out about this, are you gonna come out and tell him that you slept with EJ for him and EJ can fight, or are you gonna keep it a secret? Which one we gonna do, Bam? Because you kind of dropped the ball. I said what I would do if I was in your situation. You went and did what you needed to do, and you got comfortable with EJ, and now you didn't have sex with EJ, and now that man got a reason to go all out and go full crazy on EJ. They might be separated, but that don't mean he still don't love you. But okay, you did it. Have fun with it. Anyways, now that we got that out the way, Lucas, I wish I would ever, in this situation when it pertains to EJ and Innocent getting arrested, no thanks to you and Chad, I wish I would ever feel sorry for you. Like I said, Chad didn't suffer enough. It's about time you feel that pressure on your chest. Let it feel like it's time for you to feel that elephant on your chest now. While you right here freaking out, scared, don't know if you did it, don't know what you did, cause you were drunk that night. And digger your mama again, baby, and you like the baby you are. And you wonder why you a grown behind man with kids and she'll never treat you like that. Like Lucas, you. Can we please can we please grow up, please, somewhere? Is growing up even in your vocabulary nowadays? I mean, the other children doing fine. Kate not in their business because you know how Billy is. I love Billy up and down. You get in Billy business, Billy tell you to mind your business. It ain't happen. You get in Philip business. Sometimes he'll stop her, sometimes he won't. Now when it comes to Lucas, she 100% in your business. And it's a shame that you're a grown behind man with grandchildren and kids, and your mama still treating you like you 15 years old, and the kids still living with her. And I just sit back and shake my head how Kate sit there and baby you, and how you sit back and act like a whiny little baby. I just sit back and just shake my head at how pathetic you really are, Lucas. And I hate to say that because I really like you, Lucas, but it's time to grow up sooner rather than later. You really need to find your balls at this point, because I can't with you. And why should anybody feel sorry for you when basically an innocent man went to prison, no thanks to you and Chad, and now you don't know who done it or if you done it? Now you right here freaking out. Oh, and I love the way you called yourself, tried to check Sammy for bail and bringing Jan in her line. Like somebody don't need to check you about all the stuff you've been doing. How you check somebody and nobody there to check you besides your mama? I love what a hypocrite you was. How you checking Sammy about what she did, but I don't see nobody checking you besides your mama about what you done. And you want somebody to be thanking you and grateful to you, and it seems like you want a pat on the back for finally getting Sammy out of EJ live or something. It's just like you want this entitlement somewhere that you don't deserve, even though you saw the innocent man up. You can't fight with your love. You got to fight with the prison system and the justice system. Whatever, Lucas, I can't wait till they bust your little bubble. You know what? And I got a feeling it's coming sooner rather than later. You already got one issue you dealing with. Now you dealing with a whole new animal. Somebody ended up killing Abigail, and now look at you. You all in the midst of it. Because you had one drunken night and you don't know what remember. You getting pieces and tears here. But other than that, you don't know what happened. You have fun with that, my friend. You have fun with that. And Sammy, with your messy behind, you done with your kidnapper, you say. You don't want no parts of EJ, but you have a right to know who's staying in the mansion, who coming in and out of his life. So you don't want to be married or tied to him, but you think you have a right to know who he having a relationship with, who he dealing with or not. Sammy, it don't work like that, baby girl. Either you want your kidnapper to not love you and get justice, get the justice you deserve for your kidnapper, or you want to be untied from him and get a divorce and be done with him and not have to worry about him. It's just like you want to play innocent victim, but you don't want to play innocent victim. I love how you went. Um, I love how you went in there with them crutches on, calling yourself thinking you running something. When all somebody had to do it this literally and push you and make you go backwards on the ground. Like what you thought you was gonna do? Get them crutches and swing them at EJ or something? Cause I was waiting for you to really do something crazy like that. Really, I was. You coming up thinking you running a place, questioning people. I do have a right to know who's in and out your life. You know, even though I'm divorcing you, I still have a right. You have a right where? You said he's your kidnapper. So why would you care who's getting friendly with your kidnapper now? You want to have your cake and eat it too, huh? You might want to check that and see that you can. But yeah, Sammy, get it together. Like for real, for real. Get it together and go find you somewhere to go. You be with your real kidnapper. You have fun with him. When the truth come out, don't you come crying back to EJ. Because, Sammy, you always done too much. But like I said, I can't deny, I love all you and your antics. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of enjoy seeing you coming up there calling yourself checking somebody. What else happened? What else happened? What else happened? Oh, Kristen, and I'm gonna end it here. Now, Kristen, you really thought Lana was gonna fall with that? Oh, let me get you out of town. Oh, let me save you. Oh, you know Trash gonna do this to you. You know she gonna do that to you. Oh, let me save you. Let me rescue you. Let me be your son. Kristen. I think you was kind of tired of being on the run. Why would you even come to town, even risking it? I mean, I know you and Lonnie and been there for each other, whatnot. You coming to town and risking the biscuit for Lonnie? I don't get it. You could have did what you did in prison, come at Susan and posed at Susan yet again and seen her. Why do that? Why risk it? I mean, I know Lana your good girlfriend now, and basically she like a sister to you, but why? Why risk it? Like you tried to, like Lana tried to tell you she ain't finna deal with that and it's tired and always looking behind you and worrying about is this gonna be the day it's gonna be over for you. I guess that little pep talk Lana gave you must have told you, yeah, I am kind of tired. You know, I done been on the run for almost a whole year now. Almost another whole year again. So yeah, it's kind of getting tired. So I guess inspiration for Lonnie in standing up, whether she get the death sentence or whatever happened, Lonnie willing to take hers like a grown woman. You always be the cowardly lion that got to run out of town somewhere, come sneaking back and forth into Salem. Like you can't just put Salem behind you and move on and enjoy your little life. Even though I know it can get tiring, but you got too much money. You got too much money and too much power and resources behind you. You wasn't that tired, Kristen, to go ahead and turn yourself in. It had to be something else. Maybe that pep talk Lana gave you inspired you or something, but I don't see how you could possibly be tired. Yes, I know that constantly looking behind your back and all that can get tiring and boring, but you come to Salem too much to be tired. Like, no, if I was in Kristen's shoes, I wouldn't have never risked that. Me, I wouldn't have risked it. Her crazy behind, she risked it, and I still don't understand why. And yeah, y'all trying to get Lana to a safe prison, but have y'all forgotten that there have been several, many, thousands, hundreds of people that y'all swear that's on y'all side of the law, but ended up, Lonnie going to this prison, not the Statesville or whatever the Slow Salem PD prison they always send their criminals to. So, Eli, you announcing that in Slow Salem PD, Lonnie ain't no longer safe. She might have been safe when it was hush-hush between y'all, but Lonnie ain't safe. Just like Stefano had many people that y'all thought was on y'all side, and Stefano ended up getting to jump on anything y'all thought about doing towards his family, and EJ, and I'm pretty sure Vivian got some in there. You announced that in Slow Salem PD, Lonnie is now in danger all over again. You moving her from there and sending her to the Maryland, she now in trouble again. So good luck with that. But anyways though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend. Happy 4th to y'all, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.